What up, though, good people? It's your boy Chef EJ from Jelani Catering coming back at you. Today, I'm just going to show you guys how to do an 8-way cut on a chicken. And when I say 8-way cut, I mean 2 wings, 2 legs, 2 thighs, and 2 breasts, of course. So right here, we have our whole chicken. And as I said, 2 wings, 2 breasts, 2 legs, and 2 thighs. All right. So the first thing we're going to do, or I like to do for my 8-way cut, is I turn my chicken over and I remove the wings. To remove the wings, I never cut through a bone. I go exactly where the joint is. So what I'm going to do is take my knife and come right through here. As you can see, it comes right off. I'm going to repeat the process with this knife. Just come right here. Very simple. And there, I've detached my 2 wings. Now, I'm going to turn my bird over, remove my excess fat. Now I'm going to go ahead, separate the skin from the legs and the breasts. Now that I've done that, I'm going to turn my chicken on its backside. Pop out my oyster bone on both sides, of course. Now that I've popped out my oyster bone, I'm going to go ahead, remove this spine part of the chicken on the bottom half. I'm going to set the top half over here. Now to deal with the bottom portion, I'm going to take my knife, go right under that bone where the joint is. Remove 1 leg quarter. We'll do the same thing to the other side, right in between. Take my spine bone, set it to the side. Now I have 2 leg quarters. So what I'm going to do now is separate the legs from the thighs. To do that, this joint here, take my knife, right through. Never through a bone. That's 1 thigh, 1 leg. Do the same process right here. And it's almost like a little line here, and you can feel that joint where the bone separates. You just take your knife and go right through. So now we have 2 wings, 2 thighs, 2 legs. And we're going to take care of our breast portion. Now some people like to take that wishbone out at the beginning. Me, I go ahead and wait till I'm dealing with my top half, because that way for me personally, it's just easier for me to work with. So I'm going to go ahead and remove my wishbone, scraping the meat at the top on the right side, and then the left. And I'm just trying to expose that bone from the meat so I can see it. Once I see it and feel it, I go right in, right around, and that wishbone should come right out. If it's not broken from your butcher, it should come out whole, just like that. And we're going to set that to the side. Now we're going to turn our chicken over to the back side. And as you see, we just have the backbone connected here and here. So what we're going to do, turn our chicken over, take our knife, right at the top, on the side of the rib, come down. Nice sharp knife always helps. And as you see, we've detached one side, and we're just going to do the same with the other side. And as you can already see, that rib is exposed. So we just go right there. And then we're going to set the top part of our spine or back to the side as well. And now we have just our breast portion right here attached. So we have our 2 breasts right here. So what I'm going to do now is go ahead and clean up some of this excess skin for when I separate these. And just go ahead and set them to the side. Rid of that skin there. Skin there. And one thing I like to do before I split the breast is I score my skin, so that way I have even skin coverage. And when I say score my skin, I'm just going to take my knife and make a slit right here. Very lightly. But I know for a fact I have good skin coverage on both sides, or even skin coverage. Now, I'm going to turn my chicken over, and I'm going to score right along the chest plate, just so it's easier for my knife to come through. And now that we separated that, we can go ahead and fully trim our skin if needed, which we see this one is pretty good. And so is this one, two beautiful chicken breasts. And as I said, I show you all how to do a nice 8-way cut. And as you see here, we have our 2 breasts, 2 legs, 2 thighs, 2 wings, our 8-way cut. Very simple, not hard to do. Buying the whole chicken is typically cheaper than buying multiple cuts, and you get 8 pieces of chicken, which eat wonderful. You should try it at home, and it's something I highly recommend to any home cook or anyone that cooks at home. Once again, I'm your boy Chef EJ from Jelani Catering. Thank you for tuning in on how to break down or do an 8-way cut on the chicken. And as I always say, cheers. I would grab my glass, but as you can see, we got chicken hands right now. But thank you guys for tuning in. Like, share, and subscribe. Peace.